Oh, there he goes. And the pressure goes right back. Let him know that the kicking doesn't get this to go away. So I'm going to be working with Slate here. This is one of our first sessions. He is a rescue horse that we at Steady Horse are fostering from Heart of Phoenix Horse Rescue, one of the nation's largest, one of the world's largest equine rescues. And so the way that works is I'm going to be working with him over an extended period of time. And then after which, when he's ready, when he's quiet, when he's gentled, he'll be adopted out to what hopefully will be his forever home. And so that's the goal with him. He's wild, he's a stallion, he's intact, he can be afraid of his shadow sometimes, but the whole time that I'm going to be working with him, I want to introduce and show you guys methods that you can do to work with a wild horse safely. Okay, so what I have here is a long piece of PVC. It's a 20-foot piece of PVC. This part of his paddock is about 24 feet long. Okay, so essentially from any part, if I'm kind of in here, I can touch him with this PVC pipe. And right now when I just move it, he's worried, right? You can see he's looking over the pen, looking for an escape route. He's even thinking about it. But what I want is I just want him to relax with me wiggling this. And when he relaxes from just this, then I will progress. So I'm shaking this and I'm waiting for him to just relax from this a little bit. You see he's kind of dancing around, and I'm not gonna force him to. I'm just gonna wait for him to relax on his own. And it's banging up against the panel, it's flopping up and down. Now, when I say I want him to relax, what I'm gonna look for is, one, he's been standing still for a little bit. He's also cocked one of his hind foot, his back right foot is cocked. And he's kind of softened and tipped in towards it a little bit. Soft blinks in his eyes, soft tail carriage. I really like those things. I even like how he just kind of shifted his weight a little bit there. That tells me he's comfortable standing there. Ah, good. I'm gonna take a deep breath and take the pressure away. Good boy, what a pony. Look at him lick and chew there. This time I'm gonna get a little closer. Quite a bit of pressure he's having to deal with. And again, my job isn't to make him relax. My job is to just keep up with this until he chooses to relax. It's so much more meaningful when our horses choose to connect, choose to relax. When they make the discovery, if you will, that this is a safe place to be. I like that. He's standing nice and still. His head is slowly coming down. What a pony. This is a smart horse. I am being particularly careful with him because he has shown some extremely aggressive tendencies. He's kicked out when they had him in the chute before they brought him here, because they, you had to kind of funnel him like cattle. In fact, that's how we got him in this paddock. We set up some panels and we kind of funneled him into this paddock like you would a steer, right? And so when they had him at the vet before he came here, they funneled him into the chute there, and he got his vaccination. He went after one of the guys who was handling him quite aggressively, trying to get him and grab him and bite him. His first day here, he was kicking out, kicking at the panels even when you're on the other side. And they experienced that at the rescue too, where he would kick out. And so I want to be very, very careful. And that's why, with a horse like that, who will come after you or might come after you, I don't want to just come and squeeze him into a corner where he's going to attack, right? Because if they can't flight, what are they going to do? They're going to fight. I don't want to put him in that position. Right now, I'm applying pressure, and I'm going to go back to applying this pressure here. He has the opportunity to leave this pressure, right? He could kick out at it if he wants. He could back up away from it. He could go over it. But I really like that he's choosing to stand still, okay? And in fact, I'm gonna release the pressure there because he stood still a lot quicker, a lot faster. You see how he's already making improvement. But the whole point of the desensitizing isn't for him to just stand still like a statue. It's for me to desensitize, get a reaction, and then get him to decide on his own that he can relax from that pressure. So this is a lot of pressure here, and he's handling it like a champ there. So I really, really like that. So you see how I started low? Now I'm going to kind of bring my stick up a little higher here, okay? So I'm going to try to push it in there, and add some pressure and see how he does here. And I'm going to be careful too, because he might just start running backward and he might start firing shots to get me out of here. But I want to make sure that I'm aware of that and ready to move out of the way if I need to. We're good. He's handling this quite well. I'm going to roll it a little closer and take some pressure off of him here. Good pony. Good boy. What a pony. Yes, sir. Now I'm going to slide it in a little more. A little more. A little more. Good. So here we are. So this is where, now that he's handling it really well, I'm going to ask for more. So again, if he were fractious, if he were dancing, if he were, charging the panel, there's no sense in me asking for any more of him now. But right now, he's done really well. He's standing still. Now I'm going to ask for more. I'm going to bump up against his foot and see what he does. He might kick out. We'll see what he does. Okay, not bad. Oh, there he goes. And the pressure goes right back. Let him know that the kicking doesn't get this to go away. A lot of people, when they work with their horses, a lot of people would be discouraged by that. Say, oh my gosh, I have a dangerous horse. He's kicking out. No, 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 no. This is the point of the training. I want him to kick out. I want him to react. I want him to learn that the kicking out doesn't get him out of the pressure, okay? So I'm gonna go right back to it. Pressure, pressure, pressure. More pressure on him. The kicking doesn't get him out of this. Standing still and relaxing gets him out of it. Good boy. And again, and again, and again, and again. Oh, what a gentleman. Good boy. So he learned that the kicking doesn't get the pressure taken away from him. Standing still and being relaxed does. He's doing quite well. Again, and again, and again. Wow, really good. Again, again, again. He's thinking about going over it. I'd rather him not, but if he does, that's okay. I'd rather try to keep him in this corner here. Good, good boy. What a gentleman. So he's handling the front end really well. He's handling that touch quite well. Really good. I like that. I'm going to take some pressure away. Good pony. And now, since he did so well with that, now I'm going to really just focus on this hind end, where I add pressure and he can kick. Pressure. Haha, good. He didn't kick out that time. I'm gonna slip it under the rail here. I'm gonna pop it up, go into the rail, and now I'm gonna add pressure. Good boy. We're touching the fronts of his hind legs. I'm gonna touch the front legs. I'm gonna come up under the belly. And so you can see when we do this pole work here, it really just introduces him to a lot of different pressures, right? If I put a saddle on him, where are we going to cinch that saddle up? Right here underneath the girth. We're already, even though we're not handling him or touching him, we're safely getting him used to these different pressures. What a pony. I really like this a lot. He's doing awesome. So now I want to go back to the back legs. I really want to put some work this session on these back legs. Good boy. Good boy. I'm okay with him hiking those legs up. And again, I'm even okay with him kicking. What the key is, the kicking doesn't get him out of the pressure. The only thing that gets him out of this pressure, good boy, is relaxing. Now this is gonna be tough here. I'm gonna come up in his flank a little bit. Horses are very sensitive there. What a champ. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. See how he softened into the pressure instead of going away from it. I really, really appreciate his effort there. And so now I'm going to come back to behind the back legs. What a pony. I just touched him on it there. What a pony. Let's see if I can kick it under the panel here. And this isn't a perfect science. You just try to get it where you can. I love this. I love this. Look at all of this pressure I'm putting back here, and he's not kicking out. I am not going to even think about offering to touch him until I can be certain that kicking isn't his first option, right? We got to stay safe when we work with these horses. You know, I could throw a rope over him and start to work with him and get him to give and soften, but why do all of that and make it traumatic when this guy for 10 years has who knows what type of traumatic experiences he's had? Why would I want to add to that, right? And so I do want to stay safe, but I also want to build his confidence. And look at this, you guys. Look at him just standing there. I mean, it's clanking and banging. And you guys saw how just even a moment ago, he was kicking out. What a pony. Very happy with him. And so now I'm going to come up over a little bit higher here. And we're going to go more towards the tail. So I'm going to come up higher. Let's see if I can get it over there. It's a little higher than I wanted it. Let's see here. There we go. It's a little awkward with these long. What a pony. Good boy. Good boy. What a gentleman. Yes. And so through this process, he's learning that I'm not going to hurt him. He might be uncomfortable. It might put him outside of his comfort zone a little bit, but nothing I'm doing has hurt him and will not hurt him ever. And so I want him to have a good experience here. Oh, what a pony. I really like what I'm seeing here. I'm going to come down a rail, get closer to his hocks here. There. Add some pressure there. What a pony. I'm going to go down again. There. Add some pressure there. Good. I'd like to see if I can touch that right foot more. I've been really mostly touching that left hind foot. So I'm going to kind of come between his legs here. It's going to be a little funky and awkward. There. Make sure that I'm putting pressure on that hind right. What a pony. What a gentleman. I'm going to come back up underneath him here. There, good boy. And I'm going to apply some pressure. I am super pleased with the progress that we've made here, right? Going from him really kicking out and being uncomfortable to me banging, adding pressure underneath in his flank, front legs, back and forth, clanking it around. And look at him handling it like a champ. And what I've done in this session is just showed him that, hey, I can apply uncomfortable pressure on you, and when you relax, I take the pressure away, and I'll never put you in a position where you're gonna end up getting hurt. This has probably been like 5-10 minutes, but this is our session for today. That's all I'm gonna do with him. And I'm gonna build off of this tomorrow when I work with him to see how he does. Typically, on the following day, what's gonna happen is there still be a little bit of reaction, but not nearly as much as that initial reaction that we saw. And so we're gonna continue to build his confidence step by step so that we set him up long-term to be an incredibly trusting, willing, and steady horse.